कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिम् यप्पिबन् सततं रामचरितामृतसागरम् अतृप्तस्तं मुनिं वन्दे प्राचेतसमकल्मषम् गोष्पदीकृतवाराशिं मशकीकृतराक्षसं रामायणमहामाला रत्नं वन्दे नीलात्मजम् अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकी शोकनाशनं कपीशम् अक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करं मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वादात्मजं वानरयूतमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकं वाल्मीकिगिरिसम्भूता रामसागरगामिनी पुनादिभुवनं पुण्या रामायणमहानदी वेदवेद्ये परे पुंसि जाते दशरथात्मजे वेदप्राचेतसादासीत् साक्षात् रामायणात्मना आपतामपहर्तारं दार्तारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। मङ्गलं को रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। मङ्गलं कौसलेन्द्राय महनीय गुणाब्धये चक्रवर्ती तनुजाय सार्वभौमाय मङ्गलम्। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। When do you say jai, kids? Whenever I give you a key. Yavara Ramachandra key. Sadgurunath Maharaj key. Now you can go. In this short 2-day session, we are planning to cover 300 verses of Sundara Khanda. It's an impossible task, as you all know. So I am going to be very selective about what we will discuss or see. This portion of Valmiki Ramayana is known as Sundara Khanda because it is about the beauty of 4 important things. First one is beauty of a servant and seva. Hanumanji is very embodiment of seva. Not that which we eat like seva, that we know all of us. Seva is vermicelli seva. I am not talking about that. Seva means service. But again, service is not properly used in today's context, because if you go to any hotel or an airport, there also have service center. But if you are to ask question, first of all, they'll ask, are you a customer first? Are you staying in this hotel? Did you buy a ticket? Then only we'll do service. So those kind of service is paid service. But what we are talking about is seva with no exception, no expectation. And no exception also. It should be given to everybody. That is true seva. So Bhagavan here, Sri Rama sought the help of a person who is ready to give up everything for him. That means what? As we saw in today's meditation session, sacrifice is seva. Sacrifice is seva. The very spirit of sacrifice is seva, where you don't expect anything from other person. Sun shines not because it is obliged to us. The moon shines not because you wanted it, you demanded it. The entire creation is expressing the nature of seva. Because Bhagavan is of the nature of that. Therefore, his expression, sun, moon, water, fire, air, space, trees, plants, everything is expressing this. A tree produces a lot of fruits, but it doesn't take. Flowers, it blossoms, but it doesn't take. Right? Earth produces so much, but it doesn't take. That is the nature of seva. So Hanumanji's Sundarata, beauty is his seva. So first one we need to understand is the beauty of sacrifice expressed by Hanumanji. This is the Sundara. Sundara means that which is of the nature of beauty. There are beautiful things in the world, but real beauty is in living for others, doing for others. And real ugliness is living selfishly. If somebody comes and talks to you about me, that is ugliness. About one's own Ramayana. I did this, I did this, I did this, I did that. The second one is the beauty of faith. Sita ji, never ready to give up her love for the Lord at any cost. And that faith, it was so firm, she was ready to bear all inconveniences with a smile. Hope that something will happen. That faith leading to hope, that faith which is based on devotion, that faith depends upon total surrender, that beauty, the beauty of faith. In today's world, you will not find any person who has that much of faith in God. If you have happened to see, you are lucky. Because as a Gurudev would say, we are all university-educated continental idiots. First thing we have given up is faith. If we believe in whatever is said in the science also, don't even know who did that and who said that, but we believe that. But not in Shastra or in Guru or in Bhagavan. We are all very prejudiced. We believe in the unknown saints, but we don't believe in visible presence of God in you and me. Right? So the Sundarata of Shraddha. Third one is Sundarata of Ravan. He is also to be admired because he had such a power, determination to rule the entire world. We have to admire that. We have to accept that he had that power out of his tapas. And he did it. He proved to himself that with tapas, with the power of austerity, I can gain such a power that I can rule even the heavens. And his administration of Lanka is so admirable. He brought heaven on earth. And there is so much description in Valmiki Ramayana about the city of Lanka. How beautifully it is formed. How well it is managed. How powerful Ravana was. All that. This is the third important beauty that is explained here. The fourth one is the beauty of Ramayana in this portion. How Valmiki poured out his excellence in his poetry. He always had done it throughout the entire Ramayana, 24,000 verses. First Kavi of the world. The first literature poet of the world. Nobody before had done it. Adi Kavi is called. Valmikir Muni Sambhuta Ramasagara Gamini Punadi Bhuvanam Punya Ramayana Mahanadi. Ramayana is called a Mahanadi, a great river. Like any river, like Ganga, what it does gives nourishment and life to people. A Punya Nadi it's called. Valmike Giri Sambhuta. Starting from the Giri of the hill called Valmiki. Ramasagara Gamini. Where does it end? Sagar? That is Rama. Sri Rama is the Sagar. The ocean is Rama. The Giri is Valmiki. Nadi is Ramayana. Beautiful. Valmiki Giri Sambhuta Ramasagara Gamini. On the way, while thus flowing from Valmiki to Rama, it purifies all the hearts. Punati Bhuvanam Punya. Punati Pavanam Karodi. It purifies everybody's heart. And many literatures are there, but do they really purify our heart? You may read, but it doesn't cleanse your heart. But Ramayana is that when you read, it purifies the heart. That's a beauty. So the beauty of Seva, beauty of Shraddha, beauty of administration, and beauty of poetry. So these four beautiful aspects are found in Sundara Khanda. Today we are going to cover four more things, four qualities of a leader, which is important for all of us, whether you are in any profession or in your life, anything you take up. It is said in the chapter 1 itself of Sundara Khanda about four important qualities found in Hanumanji. Yasyasте tani chatvari vanarendrayata tava drishtirmatirdakshyam swakarmasu nasidati. Swakarmasu nasidati. Anybody who takes up this will not fail in accomplishing what he wants to in his work. What are those? First one is called, we'll not go in a particular order which is given here, but in the way the story is presented. First one is drishti. Drishti is vision. Any leader must have a vision. Vision not with the eyes, With the eyes we all see. But where is your vision? Focus. Gurudev, when he started way back in the 1950-51, he started to create that vision in himself first. What is that I want to do? Then he passed it on to the people who listened. Then he created a band of people who will have that vision. And even after he passed away, the vision continues. That is the greatness of a leader. Not only that leader should have a vision, he should be able to pass it on and make it as a mission. Make people work for it. A leader must have the vision in such a way that inspires everybody that I also want to participate in that. So first one is called drishti. What is the vision? आप क्या देख रहे हो? What are you seeing? I am seeing so many things. People are sitting there, and chairs are there, table is there. But here, that is not the idea. What is that which you have decided to achieve over a period of time? Today, what is your drishti, vision, breakfast, Swamiji? Lunch. ऐसा नहीं होता. Yeah, this place also, it's going to be 50 years since it is formed. 1979, yes. In 4 years' time, this will complete 50 years. But an institution, which is this ashram, let us say, to stay for 50 years, something must be keeping it going. Had it been a hotel, it would have changed hands 20 times by this time. Because everybody does for only profit. After some time you get bored, I can buy another hotel, sell this, buy another hotel. But an ashram cannot be like that. It is meant for people to come, to spend their time here, to spiritually enhance themselves. So it should have the vision. Or anything you take up in your life, if you have that focus, then first success is achieved. The second is dhriti, determination. Not giving up for anything. Stop not until the goal is reached. I will never take rest until I finish my work. That doesn't mean exhaust yourself and die. No. Calculating correctly that I need to take rest, all right, but the rest should not make me rust. As Gurudev said, if I rest, I rust. Rest is necessary, but only to spend your energy in the right way. So, dhriti, determination. Keep going. There may be many obstacles. Don't stop. Third one is mati, intelligence, smartness. How smart you are. How intelligently you can overcome the challenge. There will be challenges. Not everything will work for you. Not everything will be conducive. Not everything will be supporting you, encouraging you. Not. As when youngsters, when they are meeting the first failure, they go, I'm good for nothing, let me die. Depressed I am. And now, use your intelligence, get out of the situation. Mati is ability to face challenges with smartness and intelligence in such a way that you will be able to overcome quickly and come out of it. Last one is darshyam, dexterity. That is bringing efficiency in work, putting your skills into action, putting your entire ability to overcome dire situations, difficult situations. Mati you should use, no doubt, intelligence you should use, but if it cannot be overcome by intelligence, use your skills, use your power, use your physical strength. Especially for a Kshatriya, it's very important. So, drishti, vision, dhriti, determination, mati, intelligence, darshyam, dakshata, skillfulness in action. These four demonstrated by Hanumanji. That's the first chapter. So, first section, we'll start from where Bhagavan Sri Hanumanji started his first endeavor. Dushkaram nishpratidvandam chikirshan karma vanaraha. Dushkaram. First of all, the task in his hand was very difficult to accomplish. What? Going in search of Sita, first of all, he doesn't know where she is. How long is the ocean? No. Where to find her? I don't know. Whether she is alive or not, I don't know. Will I be able to come back? I don't know. Whom will I meet and fight with? I don't know. What are the obstacles on the way? I have no idea. But what is that? Then makes the person go. See, in life we cannot decide everything before we take a first step. If you are inspired to proceed, you will achieve. On the way you will learn more about it. But as Gurudev would say, there are people who plan well but never execute. Very good in planning. But having planned, as Gurudev very clearly said, plan out your action, work out your plan. You cannot decide everything in the first step. You cannot. You do not know. But that does not stop you to proceed and learn on the way. So the vision has to be clear. Yes, what is the vision? Dushkaram nishpratidvandvam chikirshan. Seeking that karma, karma vanaraha. Nishpratidvandam karma. Without any obstacle, he sought for it. But then he will meet problems. Then what did he do? This is where prayer is important. Prayer is not for prayers. There are prayers and shreyas. Prayers is always we do. What we want, this I want, that I want, this I want. That's called prayers. Shreyas is, I want something that which will release me from all prayers. That is called shreyas. So your prayers should not be for prayers. It is for a higher goodness, greater joy, ultimate freedom. So, what is he going to achieve out of discovering Sita? Does he achieve personally anything? But it is a seva, it is an offering to the Lord. So, therefore, he salutes to all gods. Sasuryaya Mahendraya Pavanaya Swayambhuve Bhutebhyashtanjalim Kritva Chakara Gamane Matim. He saluted Surya, he saluted Mahendra, he saluted, that is the mountain on which he was standing. Then he saluted his own father, Pavana. He saluted Brahma. He saluted all the various forms of God. Bhuteshu Anjalim Kritva Chakara Gamane Matim. He created a determination to go. Anjalim Prangmukap Kurvan. He saluted the eastern side, which is east is considered as most auspicious. That's where the Surya starts his journey. So therefore, Pavanatma Yonaye Manasa Avandya Ramaya Lakshmanaya Mahaharihi. Rama and Lakshmana were not there when he started. In his own mind, he saluted Sri Rama and Lakshmana. Sarida Sagaranschapi Pranamya Shirasa Harihi. He also saluted the ocean he is going to cross. Oh, God of ocean, please allow me to cross you over. It is not that I am, looking down upon you. It is always said when you are climbing a ladder, don't push others down. Because when you are coming down, you have to face them. So a leader always should respect, accept others' role in his growth. Otherwise, if you push others to go up, they are all wait, come down, you will get it now. Nyadistan samparishtvajya kritva chapi pradakshinam. And all his others, monkeys who were there, all his other ministers who were there, Nala and Sugriva was not there, but Nala was there, and all other various monkey chieftains. Again, I want to use the word monkey, but I don't want to, but that's what we understand. It best is to call Vanara. Who is a Vanara? Vana Nara is Vanara. Vana Nara meaning those who are tribes who are living in the forest. They had tail, but therefore they appear to be monkeys. We also had tails, but we never used, therefore it stopped growing. If you are living from tree to tree, then we would have had tongue in tail also. But we have lost it long time back. Angada was there. And so Angada was the very son of Vali himself. He is considered as the young prince. He saluted all of them. This is also important. Everybody who is there with you, whether they are above you or below you, they are senior to you or junior to you. Everybody's blessing he sought. Went around. That's the beauty of a leader. He does not undermine anybody. Everybody has a role to play. Just like in our body, many parts are there. Everything is necessary for us to function healthy. Many of them we don't even know. Is it not that all of them are necessary for us to be healthy? Salt may be little thing only, but if you don't have it in the food, you will know it. Today I said, I salted food. So then when salt is not there, upma mein uppu nahi to maa hoga. So the salt is not there. Then you cannot eat it, maybe a little bit only, but that is necessary for you. In the same way, nothing is small, but even small thing may have a big effect on in your life. Then Shushruvascha tada shabdham rishinam bhavidatmanam. So all the rishis and munis are also looking at Hanumanji from the heavens, looking at who is this person who is going now to accomplish the task of Sri Rama. Esha parvata sankasho Hanuman marutatmachaha tidishati mahavekaha samudram makaralayam. This one, who is none other than the son of wind, is trying to cross the huge ocean. Ramartam vanarartam cha chikirshan karma dushkaram samudrasya paramparam dushprapam praptum ichchati. For the sake of Rama, for the sake of all the Vanaras who are there with him, because if he doesn't accomplish, they all will be dead. Because Sugriva very clearly said, if you do not find Sita or get news from her, don't come. Don't come back. If you come back, I'll punish you to death. So better don't come. If you do not complete, don't come. So Vanaras also praying, please, please finish the job and come. We want to live. So, Ramartam, Vanarartam cha, Chikishan, Karma Dushkaram. So, now from the Mahendra mountain, there is a beautiful description of how he took off from there. The whole place was shaking, like, of SpaceX. So, when it starts off, how the entire place is flooded with fire and fuel and how it takes off. How did he take off? Yeah, those times he did not have fuel, etc. But what way he forced himself out of that Mahendra mountain. Yada Rama vinivurmuktaha sharak shavanat vikramaha gachetat gamishyami lankam ravana palitam. Just like the way the dart or the arrow released from Rama's bow, how so forcefully it will get launched onto the sky, I shall proceed with that speed. That's why he didn't want to stop anywhere. Until the target is reached, the arrow should not stop. Right? If anything comes on its way, it will either tear it or take it. It will not stop. That is the nature. You might have seen in that, the Ramayana movie, they show two arrows, and then it will proceed. In that way, Raga vinirvuktaha sharaha gache tat gamishyami lankam ravana palitam. I will proceed towards Lanka. And in his mind, what is his vision? Nahi draksham editam lankayam janakatmajam. In case, after reaching there, if I don't see Sita at all, anenai vehi vegena gamishyami suralayam. If I don't find Sita there, vision. If I don't see Sita there, I'll proceed to Devalok. See whether she has been taken. Because he can hide it anywhere. He knows it is Ravana, but he has not seen Ravana, but he knows it's a demon and he is capable of many things. I'll go to Devalok. Yediva trivideve sitam nadrakshami akritashramaha badvarakshasarajanam anayishyami ravanam. If I do not find Sita there in the heavens, then I will catch hold of Ravana by the neck and bring him along with me to here. So therefore, sarvata kritakaryoham eshyami sahasitaya anayishyami valankam samutpatya saravanam. If I find Sita there in Lanka, what do I do? Along with Ravana and Sita, the entire Lanka itself, I'll pick it up and bring it here. So the vision is very clear. I am here to get Sita no matter what, alive or dead. If I don't find her alive, I'll get the person who really destroyed her, including his own land. So this is a very clear vision that he had, and he moved into the sky. Pipanniva babau chapis sormimalam maharnavam pipasuriva chakasham dadrshe cha mahakapihi. He went into the sky as though he is going to swallow the entire sky and drinking the entire water there. With that speed he went there, and all the rishis and munis were there. They were wonderstruck and looking at the son of wind going to the speed of the wind. That's why we chant, no? What do we chant? Just now we did that. What is the speed of that? Manojavam marutatulya vegam jitendriyam buddhimatam varishtam. Manojavam is the speed of the mind. Just like as you are sitting here, you are already thinking about Monday afternoon. What a speed. It crosses space and time and everything now. So after Swamiji finishes, then a break. What was that? Some discussion is there. After that lunch, and I have to sleep. I have not slept yesterday. Manojavam. Java means speed. Manojavam, like a speed of the mind. Marutatulya vegam, equal to the speed of the wind. That way, he moved across the sky as though he is trying to eat up the entire sky. At that time, so the first one is complete, drishti. Now comes the next one, dhriti, determination. Now, at that point, there was, of course, the Sagara, the mighty ocean. The mighty ocean, Sagara, was so committed to serve the Ikshvaku Vamsha. Because one of the kings of the Ikshvaku only created the Sagara. The Sagara name came to Sagara or the ocean because there was a king called Sagara who dug the entire earth to bring that water from the heavens. So therefore, tasmin plavagasardule plavamano hanumati ikshvaku kulamanarti chintayamasa sagaraha sahayam vanarendrasya yadinaham manumadaha karishyami bhavishyami sarvavacho vivakshatam. I need to serve the servant of this Ikshvaku Kula. I am obliged to it, I am committed to it. Because of the very Ikshvaku only, I have been born. So it is my commitment to serve. So one of the mountains which was hidden under the ocean was addressed by him, Hiranyanabam Mainakam Uvacha Girisattamam. It is said that the mountains were flying in the past. You may be surprised, Mountains fly? Yes, they do. They were. Now, you may think, what is Swamiji? If you go to many of the ancient temples in India, you will find these sculptures with the mountains with wings. Sculpted. Now, one more reason is, if you go to any typical South Indian temple, the main deity, whichever is there, Shiva or Krishna, Sri Rama, whoever it be, the icon of the Lord is kept in the middle of the temple or the main shrine. And the top of that, this kind of a shape will be there. It is called Viman. You know that? It's called Viman. What is called Viman? It's called aircraft. Viman is aircraft. It is said that these Vimans were originally the vehicles of the God who is residing there. And it will be of the conic shape. You will always find it's on the conic shape. And you will find any of the lamp. If you can see the Kerala lamp, always there will be a conic shape. The top. Pyramids are conic shape. Right? It will be like this. Our Namaskar is also like that only. What does it determine? The very word pyramid also, I'm a little out the subject anyway. Fir amid. That is actually the formation of the word. Fir amid. Fir means fire. Amid means the middle. The conic shape has got the power to retain energy within itself. If you put let's take an apple and put it in a conic shaped form of a wooden, it will remain for a longer time because the energy is conserved inside. So the energy of the Lord is conserved because of the shape of the Viman there, and that Viman is also called Viman because it is a vehicle of the Lord. And in the past, the mountains had wings, and what they did was they were going all around the place, and the rishis and munis who were sitting there got disturbed. What is this? We were sitting there and started moving. Decided to just start flying. So they prayed to Indra, and Indra cut the wings of all the mountains, except one which hid under the water. And who made that possible was Pavan, the Lord of Wind. The Lord of Wind helped out one mountain called Mainaka. And that Mainaka had the wings, and it was only mountain that is pushed under the water to hide it from Indra's view. And that Mainaka mountain, when addressed by Sagara, he said that you are obliged to Pavan, and this Pavan Kumar is coming on the way to find Sita, on the way he is going. So give him rest. You will be paying your gratitude to his father. So come up. So the Mainaka mountain started to come up. Then Tamuttitam asangena hanuman agradastitam madhye lavanato yasya vignoyam idi nischitah nasatam uchritamatyartam mahavego mahakapihi urasa patayamasa jibhutam iva marutah. As soon as he saw, he did not know, Hanumanji does not know what happened. Suddenly there is a mountain coming right in front of on his path. Huge, right on his way. Nowadays, when you are approaching India, they will make announcement. All of you put on your belt, please, because so many statues are on the way. Now, so many statues are being built in India for 400 feet, 200 feet. This and the flight has to go. It cannot easily get down because so many of them coming up nowadays. Similarly, on the path, suddenly there is this huge thing coming up. He just, what is that? So he just brushed it aside. He pushed his body through it, in the side of it, and then brushing it aside. Urasa patayamasa. With his chest, he just hit it. Not knowing for what purpose that one came. So then Mainaka said, Kritecha pradikartavyam yesha dharma sanatanaha. I am not here to disturb you. I am here to show my gratitude for what I have received. This is called Sanatana Dharma. Kritecha pradikartavyam yesha dharma sanatana. Many people have a problem with this word Sanatana. This Sanatana is value, not a religion. When you received anything from anyone, you are supposed to give it back. Give it back means show your thankfulness. In time when you received a help, if that help was not there, you would not have survived. Are you not therefore obliged to thank that or do something in return? Krite cha pradikartavyam. This is very, keep that in your mind. Krite pradikartavyam. Whatever is done to you, you should pradikartavyam, to return it or do similar or even more greater. Because when at the correct time you got the help. This is Sanatana Dharma. And I am so obliged to your father, for he had helped me survive without cutting my wings. I would have done that to anybody who has come to me, because this is our Sanatana Dharma. Aditi kila pujarha prakrutopi bhijanata. Bhijanata atitihi api prakrutaha api pujarha. Even if a person who is not told you that he is coming or she is coming, you are supposed to express hospitality. That is Sanatana Dharma. Okay? What is Sanatana Dharma? Anybody comes, what is called blind date. Atiti means what? One who does not tell you that he is coming and suddenly knocking at the door. Prakrutahapi, even if he is a common man, common person, you are supposed to show your hospitality. But you, dharma jignasamanene kim punatva drusho mahan. What to talk of you, a person of knowledge, dharma, servitude, attitude of seva you have, and you are doing Bhagavan's work, how will I not show gratitude to you? How will I not show hospitality to you? So therefore, don't consider it as an obstacle. Consider it as a benevolent act of mine, for I am indebted to your father, so rest for a while. Asmin lavanato ye cha prakshipta plabhavottama guptapaksham bhuktapakshas samaprascha tava pitra abhirakshitaha. Your father had helped me in time when I needed the help, and that is why I am showing this. So then please stay back for a while. So when you are going on a freeway, is not resting place, relaxing place, a restroom, all that, facility available and all that. One person was going for a long drive for 3 hours, and his wife was waiting on the other. She said, "I will come in 3 hours because the road is for 3 hours to reach home." But he came after 6-7 hours. My wife asked, "You said 3 hours when you started. Why so late?" So I stopped on many places. Where? They have put the place, clean restroom. So I have to stay there, clean the restroom, and then go to the next one, then clean the other restroom, and then come. Clean restroom does not mean you go and clean the restroom. So here she came and said, no, she said clean restroom. But he said, no, I am not. Why? Pradignya chamaya datta nastatavyam mihantare. Antare nastatavyam. In between I won't stop. Pradignya chamaya datta. I given a word. To whom? The interesting thing is he didn't give a word to anybody. Did he give a word to anybody? No, to himself. It's a self-promise he is given to himself. I will not stop. This is called what it calls integrity. It is not that you have to tell everybody. Many times when you tell everybody, you really don't do it. When you are giving up something, let us say, I give up this for the, or you say, 1st of January you taken a sankalpa. What is it called? Resolution. That I will do workout every day, or I will walk for 10,000 steps every day. All this. Resolution. Resolve, 3 days later, dissolved. So if you are really resolving anything, don't tell anyone. See whether you can maintain it for at least a month or 2. Then you say, 1st January onwards, I have decided to do this. If you do it first day itself, tell everybody is waiting. Come on, let us see whether he does or not. Here he said, Maya Datta, I gave. In his mind he gave to Ram. I have in my mind, I have already committed to the Lord. So therefore, I will not stay. Saying that, thank you, he proceeded. So this, when the rishis and munis, when they saw that, the rishis and munis and devata, they have only one job to do all the time. Show flower, pour flowers on you. Like a rain. Tatvidiyam anumado drishtva karma sudushkaram prashansam suhusura sarve siddhascha paramarshayah. All of them so happy. Here is a true sevak of the Lord who committed to himself, self-integrated, and he stood by his promise and he is proceeding on without stopping anywhere. That shows his second big quality called dhriti, determination. No termination, that's called determination. No termination until I reach the final goal. As Swami Vivekananda said, stop not till the goal is reached. Proceed on. Now, these devatas and rishis and munis, they said, if this is so determined a person, we want to test his strength of intelligence. Balamichamahe jnatum bhuyaschasya parakramam. We would like to know his mighty strength of the mind. So, tvam vigneyam vitad vignyeshutpa upayena vishadam va gamishyati. Upayena vishadam gamishyati. Whether he is capable of with this upaya, method of handling situation. So therefore, let us see how he is overcoming the next obstacle. So they themselves asked Surasa to come on the way, a mighty snake, and be on his way such that he had to go in her mouth. And she had this great boon given to her. Aham tvam bhakshayishyami pravishesham mamananam. You have to enter in my mouth for sure. I shall swallow you. Aham tvam bhakshayishyami. So, but then he said, suspended in the air, still. He is not moving, It's like drones, standing there. So those who are operating drone, they are called dronacharyas. Dronacharyas. So suspended in his air, watching her. Terasa opened the mouth. So he said, Tasyaha sakasham dutoham gamishye ramashasanat kartumarhasi ramasya sahayam vishayavasini. You are also, must be aware that where I am going and what I am going to do, I am here to support and help out Rama. You have to help me out. Please don't ask me. Don't press me to go into your mouth. Now I will come, on my way I will probably come and stop. Atava maitilim drishtva ramam chaklishta karinam agamishyami te vaktram satyam pradishrunotmi te. I am giving you a promise that I will come back on my way and I will definitely come into your mouth, but I have to finish my job first. So don't. No? She opened the mouth much bigger, he cannot go at all. Pravishyabadanam medya gantavyam vanarottama. You have to go. Varayesha puradattaha mama chatredi chatvara. This has been given to me as a boon that anything that comes on my way, I am capable of eating. So, do not, therefore, deprive me of this. You are the breakfast for me today. He said, see, you have increased your, mouth. Therefore, I have no other go. Then come in. No. He became bigger than her. So, bigger than her mouth, he started to grow. So, then she also increased her. So, in yojanas, not 1 or 2 miles, one yojana is 8 miles. Went on increasing and increasing. Tadrishtva vyaditam tvavasyam vayuputra subuddhiman. So what he did, he increased and increased and increased. He also increased. He also increased. Went on and on and on. In many of these Ramayana, the serial, you'll see that's the whole 15-20 minutes, they will show only that. In between, there will be 10 advertisements, 30 minutes over. An interesting thing is, every time the advertisement is over, last 5 minutes of the previous one they will show again. At the end of that particular day, and the next day when they show the 10 minutes of the previous one, they will show again. And the camera also treat from the top, from the side, from every character's angle. That's how they make money out of it. So vipatyashu tadbhaktram mishpatya cha mahajavah antarikshe sthita sriman idam vachanam abrabit pravishtoasmi he vaktram dakshyani namostute dakshayani namostute kamishye yatra vedehi satyascha sid varastava. What he did was, immediately he became very small, went in and came out. And said, because it's like many of these trucks, you will see that will, because of the size, even though the driver is trying to turn it very fast, even as he does so fast, that fellow will slowly only move because of the very size of it. Similarly, such a huge mouth, when he went and came out, by the time he closed, he's out. I went inside. It is your problem. You did not eat me. What can I do? Pravishtoasmi hite vaktram. I went inside. Dakshayani namostute. I really salute you. Now, gamishye yatra vedehi, where I'll please go, where I have to go. And she said, my God, this guy is very intelligent. What it shows is, in our life, there may be that we will meet people of higher ego. Many people whom we meet may be of those highest ego. How do we meet them? Our Gurudev was asked this question by some people. Swamiji, you are talking about selflessness, you are talking about spirituality, everything, but the people around you are so egoistic. How do you manage them? Gurudev said, can ever the doctor complain about the patients? Can they ever, the doctor, always surrounded by only patients? No. Who else? You think healthy people will be around a doctor? What have they got to do with the doctor? Only when you have trouble, only we go there. Similarly, Gurudev said, so around me, you will find only sick people. Egoistic people, because they are here to get rid of it. So obviously, they should be around me. I cannot complain, but I will handle them. Regular doctor handles the patients, knowing what the problem is and slowly advising them how to correct their ways. Similarly, a Mahatma will be surrounded by all egoistic people only. So as we grow, we will become more and more aware of others' ego. Don't tell them, what an ego you have got. As though you don't have. So many of them, who attend the spiritual lectures, Vedanta, Swamiji, when I did not know this, I had no problem at all. Now I know. How useless it is. What can I do? Earlier I am going to party and jumping around. Now I can't do it. Why? Maya. Now I know. These are all illusions. What do I know? Swamiji, it's a problem now. I could have remained as ignorant only. Easier, like everybody else. Now you take a Rasgulla. Happiness is not in the Rasgulla. Now, how do I eat that? So, here, when we meet people of egoistic attitude and selfishness, you don't fight with them. Small. Because you are not going to lose anything. It is said, once Kabir Das was there and his disciples were also around. And there was one person who came into that city where Kabir Das was living, and he wanted to challenge Kabir Das on his philosophical, understanding and all that. So he sent out the word, ask Kabir to come, I want to challenge him. So the students, they came to him and said, there is one person who will come here, challenge you. He wants to defeat you. So Kabir Das, he looked at him. Tell him that I am defeated. Go. Huh? The students were very unhappy. They wanted to look at the challenge, they debate and all that. But you didn't even meet him. Yeah, I know. You got defeated? Yeah, tell him that he's the winner. So they all went to him and said, what did your master say? He said, you are the winner. He got so unhappy. No, I wanted to prove myself. No need. He said he is defeated. Go. Now Kabir Das has nothing to lose because he doesn't have ego. So what? Big thing. You don't want to prove yourself? Prove yourself. I have accepted you. You are great. Now what will you do? So a truly egoistic person does not prove himself greater than anybody else. Now I read somewhere a beautiful statement. What is confidence? Confidence is not getting into a room full of people to prove yourself, but getting into the same room to prove nothing. There's nothing to prove. Because I'm not in fight with anybody. That is the confidence. They have nothing to lose and nothing to win. So here, Hanumanji, he didn't feel defeated. He became small and just went in and then done. And at the same time, he saluted. Good, you are great. I'm going. So these the rishis and munis who saw that, tat tridiyam anumato drishtva karma sudushkaram sadhu sadhu idi bhutani prashamsahu tada harim. He said, oh, wow. See how he used intelligence to get out of the situation. Tritiyam, the third aspect also he had completed, dushkaram. So using the mati, intelligence is also equally important. Plavamanantu tam drishtva simhika nama rakshasi manasa chintayamasa pravruddha kamarupini. Then Simhika, the fourth one who came, she had the ability to catch everyone by the shadow. If he is flying over this ocean, the shadow that falls on the water, she will catch. Chaya, that's just a shadow she will catch. And Yidi sanchitya manasa chayamasya samakshidipate chayayam grihyamananam chintayamasa vanaraha. Nobody is there. Why am I not able to move? I am putting complete throttle to it. I'm going so fast, but I'm staying in the same place. What is this? He looked around. That Simhika was holding his shadow. I said, this is peculiar. Look. My shadow she's holding on. Event came down. What is your problem now? I won't allow you. I have the power to catch anybody by the shadow, eat up. Hanumanji said, all of you seem to be very hungry. Everybody wants to eat everybody. What am I? So, satasya vivrite vaktre vajraham sanana kavihi sankshipya muhuhu atmanam nishpapata mahabala. Okay, I will get into you. But then, after you swallow me, it is up to you to digest me. Okay? He went inside. As soon as he went, he became big. And he tore open the entire body and came out. This is called darksham. Ability to overcome a situation which cannot be done otherwise with your skill. He tore open the body in. Tadastasya nagaistikšnaihi marmani utkritya vanaraha utpabadata vegena manasampada vikramaha. Mind, which has mind power over the body, even though by size he was not that big, but he went inside, increased his size, with his nails tore open and came out of it. Bhimasya kritam karma mahat sattvam tvayahatam. And at the same time, all the rishis and munis again assembled on the rap. They showered him. Oh, they're great. He finished the fourth one also with his physical power. Yasyatvedani chatvari vanarendra yadatava dhridi drishtir matir daksham swakarma sunasidati. That's when they said, these four aspects anybody who has: vision called drishti, determination called dhriti, intelligence called mati, darsham called excellence in work, such people will never fail in anything that they decide to undertake. So, this is how he overcame all the obstacles on the way. Now he entered into Lanka finally. Yo jananam shatam sriman tirtva apyutvadama vikramaha anishwasan kabistatra na glanim adhigacchati. Even as he crossed the 100 yojanas, as I said, 1 yojana is 8 miles, 800 miles he has crossed the ocean and reached not even an iota of tiredness. Anishwasan, he was not exhausted. Kapihi tatra na glanim adhigacchati, never felt exhausted. Nowadays, even when we go to gym, we want to park at the nearest to the door and take the elevator to go to the floor. Where are you going for? Gym. And while working also, nothing physically you do. Go and sit there. I'm so exhausted. What did you do? 3 times you drank coffee. No. Your hand should be tired, worked whole day. 800 miles he covered, not a single sign of exhaustion. That shows mind over the body. Our Gurudev also, when he comes onto the stage and start talking, you will never know that he's only 20%, 25% of this arc is working. What a power he would show. I have seen in close quarters how he would show so much of power. You cannot stand there. The energy is so high. How is that possible at 75 years old person to give that much of power in his words? It is not just talking, it is the power with which he was talking. The energy he was spending there to make sure that none will sleep in his class. Nobody. That's why he will suddenly increase that. Therefore, you get what happened now. He will not say he crushed it. You will feel crushed again. And that is the power with which Hanumanji. Manasa eva kritam lankam. Now he saw the huge Lanka there, so beautiful. Dadarsha Hanuman lankam divi deva purimiva. It is like heaven on earth. So beautiful, so prosperous, full of diamonds and gold and everything was very well constructed. He had the best of the architects. So it's like the heavenly architect himself. Vishwakarmana nirmitam. It is built by the Vishwakarma himself. Kailasa Shikara Prakyam. All the towers that he had, skyscrapers. Kailasa Shikara Prakyam, equal to that of Kailasa. And it is alikantim iva ambaram. It's so touching the sky. Nowadays, skyscraper, nothing. What is that they have in Malaysia or somewhere, the two big towers? What is it? Or where it is? Saudi Arabia? I don't know. Huh? Malaysia. What is it called? Huh? Whatever it is. This Lanka had got long time back, all this. Then they had all the 4 aspects of the army, that chariots, horses, elephants, and soldiers. Chariots, horses, elephants, and soldiers. This is called chess. You know that? You don't know. Better accept. Chaduranga. Chaduranga means 4 divisions of the defense. Chariots, HC. Horses, H. Elephants, E. S. Foot soldiers. These 4 are their Chaduranga. So he had all of them very well trained. So, Chadurnama Vigadir Vanaranam Mahatmanam Valiputrasya Nilasya Mavaksajnasya Dhimataha. Now, I will proceed on to this Lanka where I know she is there, and I will proceed what Vali could not accomplish, Vali cannot accomplish, even Nila cannot accomplish, what Angada cannot accomplish, I am supposed to have to accomplish that. That's why I am here. And at that time, I shall proceed in an invisible form, Lakshaya alakshena rupena ratro lankapuri maya praveshtum prapta kalam me krityam sadayitum mahat. I have to proceed into this very city in such a way that nobody will notice me, otherwise I will be taken to task. So I have to proceed only in the night. Ihaham yadi tishtami svena rupena samvrataha vinasham upayasyami bharturatrata hiyate. If I stay like this in this present position as I am, then I will be destroyed and I will not accomplish what I need to fulfill here. So at that time, when he entered Nagarim Svena Rupena Dadasya Pavanatmajam Satam Harivaram Drishtva Lanka Ravana Palita Swayameva Uttita Tatra Vikritanana Darshana. So the Lankapuri itself had a presiding deity called Lankini. Lanka herself taken a form. That's why it's called Lankini. So she stood there as the UCIS officer. It's called Immigration, ICE. Stood there and said, why? When you go there, you will ask, no, what's your purpose of the visit? Why are you coming here? Wish in Sanskrit means to enter. Vishati. That's why it's called visa. You know what is called visa? Visa means from permission to wish. Wish means to enter. Pravesh karne ke liye. So when she asked this question, why are you here? Come on, tell me. Aham ki nagari lanka swayameva plavangama sarvada parirakshami yat datte katitam maya. She said that I am here to protect the entire Lanka. Please tell me your purpose of your visit. What did he say? This is the only place here he actually lied. Hanumanji usually won't lie. But he lied because he had to get away with this. Vanani upavanani lankaya kananani cha sarvato griham mukyani drashtum agamanam hime. Beautiful forests and gardens and beautiful landscape that you have, I come here as a tourist. That's what he says. Vanani, Upavarani, all the beautiful gardens, and then I just came here to see that. Immigration officers are very powerful. They look through your eyes. I know why you have come. So she said, Mam anirjitya durbuddhe rakshaseshwara palitam na shakyam madhyate drashtum puriyam vanaradhama. Oh, the lowest of the creatures of vanaras, without overpowering me, you cannot enter this city, and saying that you won't bloat. Tatakritva mahanadam save lanka bhayankaram talena vanarashreshtam thadayamasa. He gave one blow. He was not expecting this from a lady, He was thinking, if I hit back, she will die. Should I do that or not now? They said, okay, let me one slap I will give. Tatas sarvadayamasa vamahastasya sa angulim mushtina abhijagane enam hanuman kuroda murchitaha. Stricha idi matva manyamanena na adikrotaha swayam krutaha. He did not become too angry. After all, if I hit her, she will definitely die. Let me give one with the left hand. She fell down with all her teeth coming out, and the whole body collapsed there. And when she fell down, she became very alert, and she said, now I know who you are. So when I was given this form by Brahma herself, he said to me that at some point of time when a Vanara comes and hits you to enter into this Lanka, understand that is the end of Lanka. Swayam swayambhuva dattam varadanam maya mama yada tvam vanara kaschit vikramadvashamanayet tadatva yahi vigneyam rakshasam bhayam agatam. That is the day, the end of all Lanka will happen, and the fear would enter in the heart of all the Rakshasas. Then Hanumanji said, okay, fine, let me finish my work. See, proceeded on to enter into this Lanka Puri. At that time, what he could hear, here is the beautiful description of Lanka. He heard at that time, evening prayers are going on. All the rishis and munis captured by Ravana from different places, they were doing Vedic chanting there. Arati, this was going on. To whom? Arati to the various different, not any particular deity, but all the various sun and the moon and then all the various deities have been worshipped. When the Shiva Mandir was there, that was worshipped. Shushrava japatam mantatra mantran raksho gruheshu vai. Every Rakshasa's house, there was one priest appointed by Ravana to do all the puja. That's why he said the Ravana's administration was also very, very powerful. He did all that and he went on to look at the beauty of the so many pages of beauty of the Lanka has been explained in this. As I said, due to the short time that we have, sarvesham samadikramya bhavanani samantataha asasadata lakshmivan rakshasendra niveshanam. Slowly he entered into the abode of Ravana. And what is the abode of Ravana? Pushpaka Viman. A huge Vimana, a huge carrier. This carrier called a Pushpaka Viman is so very beautifully decorated because it is originally got it from Kuber. And that Pushpaka Viman has the ability to fly according to the speed of the mind. If the pilot has to do nothing, just sit there. No, there is no actually pilot, only passengers. Like we have, what is called driverless vehicles nowadays. I think in San Francisco and other places, and they have got it. So you better not sit in the passenger seat in the left side of that. You will be so frightened because nobody is there. The vehicle is moving. And especially those who are backseat drivers are very disappointed because they will not listen to anybody. Those who do the backside driving, come on, why are you standing? Come on, go left. Nothing happens. So it will be on its own. But here the passenger has to just think where he wants to go. That is going to come soon. Very soon it will come. You don't need to have any GPS or something. Think. Krishnalaya. It will start going there. Mahitale swargamivavatirnam shriya jvalantam bahuratnakirnam nanatarunam kusumavakirnam gireri vagram rachasavakirnam. Gold and silver and precious stones are seen everywhere decorating the whole place. But even as he went on and on searching everywhere in that Pushpaka Viman, not a sign of Sita anywhere. No sign of her. So when he started to think, I have come here all the way. Ardhayojana vistirnam ayatam yojanam hitat bhavanam rakshasendrasya bahuprasadalankrudam bahuprasada sangulam. He then finally reached the chamber of Ravana. And what did he see there? He did not know who Ravana was. There was one person sitting, lying down there, fully drunk, highly spiritual. And many women, Apsaras and various Devatas, Devakanyas, all of them were there. They were also completely drunk. Tatrastas sadada gandam panam pana bhaksham. All the pana, bhaksha, eating, everything was there. All of them, mani, sopan and vikrutam, hima, jala, virajitam. All the various places were filled with mani, manikya, vaidurya, so many precious things that are there. Swargoyam, devalokayam, indriyasya iyam purim bhaved. It is like the Swargaloka, Indrapuri. That was the place filled with such a tapi parivrutaha shushube rakshasadibaha yata kudapati sriman tarabi abhisambrutaha. He was lying down. He thought that is Ravana. And he was lying down, and all the devatas from all other devakanyas around are surrounded him like that of this moon surrounded by various stars. Not Hollywood stars, but real stars. They were all around there, and all of them are hugging each other. Anyonya syanga samsparshat priyamana sumadhyamaha eki kritabhuja sarvaha shushuptas tatra yoshitaha. All the women are hugging each other, and he in each other's hand, fully drunk, completely in swoon. And so he was looking at it, and he looked for whether there can be Sita anywhere in this very place. No, he could not find anyone there of the description which he had in his mind. But then, at one place, he saw one beautiful lady alone. One beautiful lady called lying there. Satam drishtva mahabahuhu bhushitam marudatmajah tarkayamesa siteti rupa yauvana sampata. Extraordinary beauty, so beautiful she has been, and she was lying all by herself alone. And sumadhyama, meaning very slim-waisted lady. That is why she is called Manda Utari. Usually when we say Mandodari, they put, Manda means slim, Udari means stomach. So Manda Udari means the most slim-waisted among all. But unfortunately, the way we describe Mandodari, huge stomach, actually, not at all. She is the most beautiful. And when he saw that, he mistook her to be Sita. This could be, because he did not know who it could be. Because more or less every description of Sita he had in his mind was there. So, abadu yachatam buddhim babuva vastitas tada So he thought about it, but then he recollected and said, no, it cannot be. Why? Na ramena viyukta sa swaptumarhati bhamini. Mind given to Rama will never sleep when he is not there. Na ramena viyukta sa swaptumarhati. When the Bhagavan is thought of, can there be a devotee without the presence of the Lord? Will he be able to sleep? Will she be ever able to see? Na bhoktum, na api alankartum, na panam upasevitum. A person who is thus given the mind to the Lord, can she ever be able to even drink or do any alankara? Nanyam naram upastatum sugunam api cheshwaram. She cannot be in a place even if the person is of great characters, of great virtues, but cannot be if it is not Rama. Nahi Rama samakaschit vidyate tridadheshwapi. There cannot be anyone who is equal to Rama. How can this person be her, who could sleep at the chamber of Ravana? It is impossible. So he came out of that place. I don't think I found her. It is difficult now. What do I do now? I didn't find, even in Ravana's chamber, where will I go now? Everywhere I searched, in the whole night I spent. I couldn't find. Evam sarvamasheshera ravanantapuram kabihi tadarsha sumaha teja nadadarsha jajanakim. He did not see. But then he suddenly thought, what did I do? I am a brahmachari and I am seeing all these ladies. Oh my God, what a mistake I did. I have taken the anashtika brahmacharya and I have decided I am seeing all these women in there, not in properly wearing dress. Oh, paradara varodasya prasuptasya nirikshanam idam kalu mamatyartam dharmalobam karishyati. I have deviated from my dharma. Being a brahmacharya, I should not have done this. All these people whom I saw, ayam chatramaya drishtaha paradara parigraha. I have seen somebody else's wife also, all of them, and I have seen this. Then he thought himself, even though I saw all these people around me, all these women in there, not even some of them properly dressed and all that, but yet my mind did not go as a passion. My mind was not lusty. Nahi me manasa kinchit vaikrityam upapadyate. This is very important teaching. It is not that one who has decided to be a dispassionate person with close your eyes and then walk around. In your mind, if you are able to detach yourself, eyes looking at it will not disturb you. But in the beginning stages, we have to make sure that we are not even externally distracted. Vishaya vinivartante niraharasya dehinah rasavarjam rasopyasya param drishtva nivartate. Gita also says, if you stay away from things, it will stay away from you. But your taste for that will be there. But when does that taste will go? Only when your mind is given to Lord. Even when your eyes are open to look at the Vishayas that are there attractive, your mind will not get disturbed. Manohi hetu sarvesham indriyanam pravartane. Mind alone is the cause for the uncontrollable movement of the senses. Shubha ashubha avastasu tachame suvyavastitam nanyatra himaya shakya vaidehi parimargitum striyohi strishu drishyante sada samparimargane. Mind alone is the cause for all this, and my mind is with me. Therefore, I did not have any lust or passion even when I am looking at it. And interesting thing is, if I am looking for Sita, I have to look among the women only. What else I do? Among the animals I look for it. In the heaven or the sky? No, I have to look at the woman only where she is. So, as even I am looking for her, my mind is not disturbed. Therefore, I did not do any mistake. And one mistake you have done is, you have crossed more than 5 minutes after 11 o'clock. That's all. Then what happened? Did he find? ... To be continued. Aganita gunagana bhushana Rama Ashrita vatsala jaya jaya Rama Ayodhyavasi Sita Rama Apadmandava jaya jaya Rama Dasharatha Nandana Shri Rama Dashamukha Mardana jaya jaya Rama Kausalya Sukhavardhana Rama Kamita Palada jaya jaya Rama Papa Vimochana Shri Rama Pattami Rama jaya jaya Rama Janaki Jilabha Sita Rama jaya Segu Rama jaya Siya Rama the Sri Rama Maruti Vandana jaya jaya Rama Hanumat Pujita Sita Rama Sri Ram jaya jaya Rama Raghupati Raghava Raja Rama Patita Pavana Sita Rama Sri Ram jaya jaya Rama Sri Ram jaya jaya Rama Siyavara Ramachandra ki jai Pavana Sutta Hanuman ki jai Umapati Mahadev ki jai Bolo bhai sab santan ki jai Sadgurunath Maharaj ki jai.